All right, so it looks like that stopped, but there might be more to come. We're not sure, but this might be the beginning of the end. Our computers have taken over. It's crazy.
Skynet is upon us.
I just lost Tanya J. Powers. She got confused listening. She's like, oh, my God, what's happening? I'm going to hang up.
I'm out of here.
I don't know what is going on. Let's see. Julie says to Jeff, please fix it. Please.
Jeff, did you know
it.
something's going on with the radio station right now?
No, she understands it. We know. She's just saying, please fix it. It's driving me nuts. It is difficult. And I don't listen, just so you know, I don't listen in air, so I don't know what really is going over the radio. I listen, not that you really care about this, but we listen in program. So
we can't tell.
We can't tell when this is happening until I click over.
I want to thank everybody for reminding me.
And it sounds like just my voice.
I want to thank everybody for calling in and reminding me, though, too.
Hey, listen, Andrew, it's a concern. Half the time you might not know. You're being sarcastic. You sounded sarcastic. Absolutely you did.
Was not intended.
Shame on you, for God's sake.
No, I'm grateful.
What if you didn't know?
I'm grateful.
I don't think so. Okay, let's talk about what I was going to talk about with Tanya Powers, and that is last night's primaries in let's see. Hillary wins Kentucky by under 2,000 votes, but Oregon, she loses.
Mm-hmm.
But Sanders has conceded, I believe. He's not going to contest. But on the other side, Sanders walloped her in Oregon, right?
Mm-hmm. Isn't this amazing? This is an amazing election process.
It is the anti-establishment saying, listen, we've kind of been sitting on the sidelines, and now we're taking over.
And the other thing was, I think that a lot of political analysts thought that by this time, Bernie Sanders would have just stepped aside. So he hasn't. So what that is doing is, if not necessarily securing a place for him in the Democratic convention, it's securing a place for his followers. Hillary has to co-opt them in order to win.
I almost would be looking at them with some envy, because they're really fired up. I mean, Hillary has to be looking at that. Why can't these people be so excited about me?
Mm-hmm.
They're really excited and, willing to even make death threats against the Democratic Party. Death threats, folks. Bernie Sanders supporters have been making death threats against the chair of the Nevada Democratic Party because of how they handled the state convention in Vegas over the weekend. Her name is Roberta Lang. The Sanders people thought they got cheated out of some delegates, and they almost rioted. At one point, they shut down the convention. They were throwing chairs onto the stage. And listen to some of this audio. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. And again, the computers have taken over. Okay, here we go. Now listen to this. This is the death threat that was sent in, and they're using a computer voice, which, by the way, when you listen carefully, is the same voice of the person that picks how much Hobica money is given away, $100, $200, or $300. Listen.
United States of America, I just wanted to let you know that I think people like should be hung in a public execution to show this world that we won't stand for this sort of corruption. I don't know
$100.
what kind of money they're paying for you, but I don't know how you sleep at night. You are a sick, twisted piece of and I hope you'll burn for this. And
are you noticing the age?
Mm-hmm.
Scary, kind of.
Like, Andrew's age.
Mm-hmm.
Or even younger. I mean, I think about...
And maybe younger.
These are kids coming out of college. I think a lot of this is that college age or maybe a little bit older that's feeling the burn.
And feeling the burn and would rather burn things down if the burn doesn't end up being successful.
Can you return my call at 619-922? I'd love to.
Oh, they cut that out.
The fire will either
cut that out.
The fire will either be 100, 200, or 300 degrees.
That's right. The chairperson of the Nevada Democratic Party is getting death threats, and here, I believe, is her response.
And people like you should be hung.
This isn't a response either. I don't know what I'm playing this morning. This is just brutal. Anyway, Donald Trump last night was interviewed by Megyn Kelly. And they really promote. This is her new program, right? She's got her own new show.
Mm-hmm.
She is the rock star of Fox News right now.
She's beautiful.
Okay, she's also beautiful.
She's beautiful, and they've buried the hatchet, and Donald Trump and Megyn Kelly just looked beautiful.
If he didn't do all these crazy things, would he have caught fire as he did?
Well, that's what kept him in the media. That's what kept him, inspiring other people.
I want to tell you something. It's so unbelievable. I have a feed that I get every morning, and it's been this way for about a year. I have a feed of things that have happened yesterday and overnight that is sent to me each morning, and it's a one sheet. And it gives me just a few things that I like it because it's stuff that not everybody is talking about.
Right.
But then there's the stuff that everybody's talking about. And do you know that every morning they cover all the news, all the sports, all the crazy things that happen, and then they cover politics. And there's a category called politics, and then there's a category called Donald Trump. Honest to God. And it's been this way every single day since the summer. It's so, and every day there are new stories there, and it's just crazy. I mean, this is legitimate because, of course, this big interview last night. Who writes Donald Trump's tweets?
What do you do? Do you pick up your iPhone and actually tweet yourself?
Usually after 7 or 8 o'clock, I'll do it myself. But during the day, if I'm in the office, I have a number of people that I'll just call out.
Okay, wait a minute. Are you telling me that Donald Trump picks up his own phone and actually types out the tweets?
After 7 or 8 o'clock at
He
night.
doesn't have someone to come in and pick it up for him?
Yes, his name
is...
The
golden phone?
His name is Ronald Rump, and he's a staffer. He's a publicist. He also sometimes is a publicist, and he is an aspiring hotel
sometimes he tweets on the golden phone while he's on the golden throne. I mean, we've learned so much.
That's the only place I have time to do it.
Megyn Kelly presents Donald Trump, says it'll be a total waste if he doesn't... So there you go. Pretty crazy.
Is her show on?
She is the star, though. She is what everybody is watching.